I am Satish Lele. This video is part of my chemical process piping channel on YouTube. This video is about tank farm. Storage tanks. A storage tank is a container, usually for holding liquids, sometimes for compressed gases, called a gas tank. The term is used for manufactured containers. Storage tanks operate under no or very little pressure, distinguishing them from pressure vessels. Storage tanks are often cylindrical in shape, perpendicular to the ground with flat bottoms, and a fixed or floating roof. There are usually many environmental regulations applied to the design and operation of storage tanks, often depending on the nature of the fluid contained within. Above-ground storage tanks differ from underground storage tanks in the kinds of regulations that are applied. Storage tanks are available in many shapes: vertical and horizontal cylindrical, open top and closed top, flat bottom, cone bottom, sloping bottom, and dish bottom. Large tanks tend to be vertical cylindrical, or to have rounded corners with transition from vertical side wall to bottom profile, which makes it to easier withstand hydraulic pressure of contained liquid. Most container tanks for handling liquids during transportation are designed to handle varying degrees of pressure. A large storage tank is sometimes mounted on a lorry or on an articulated lorry trailer, which is then called a tanker. Vertical tanks, usually cylindrical, they vary greatly in size from 20 feet to 200 feet diameter, mostly flat-bottomed with either an open or conical top. Some of the large tanks used in refineries have a floating top where the roof floats on top of the liquid to eliminate vapor loss. Tank roofs can be conical or dished. Flat roofs are not used. There are floating roofs for crude oil and gas storage. Small tanks are installed on concrete foundations while large tanks are placed on soil, called asphalt foundation. Stairs and ladders are provided to go up to the roof. Spiral stairs are provided for large diameter tanks, while ladders are provided for small diameter tanks. Large tanks are separated from each other by at least 20 feet or 5 meters and are located inside separate dive walls. Small tanks are separated from each other by at least 4 feet or 1 meter and are located inside a common dive wall. Dive volume is designed to hold entire quantities of liquid inside the dive wall, in case the tank ruptures. Fire protection equipment are provided around the dive wall. Cross-site piping is generally mounted on grade. Tanks generally have inlet, outlet, recirculation and vent piping. Locate vertical vessels in the equipment rows on each side of the pipeway in a logical order based on the process and cost. The largest vessel in each equipment row should be used to set the center line location of all vertical vessels in that equipment row. This largest vertical vessel should be set back from the pipe rack the distance that allows for pumps, the pump piping, an operation dial between the pump piping and any piping in front of the vessel, the edge of the vessel foundation, and half the diameter of this largest vessel. Provide a clear access area at grade for vessels with removable internals or for vessels requiring loading and unloading of catalyst or packing. Provide vessel davits for handling items such as internals and release valves on vessels exceeding a height of 30 feet or 9 meters above the high point of a finished surface, and on vessels not accessible by mobile crane. Orient davits to allow the lowering of appurtenances into the access area. Tanks generally have inlet, outlet, recirculation and vent piping. Locate vertical vessels in rows on each side of pipeway in logical order based on process and cost. Horizontal drums. Horizontal Small vessels and drums are relatively large diameter cylindrical pressure vessels used for a variety of process functions. Their height above grade is usually determined by the net positive suction head requirements of the pumps in the liquid outlet line or the gravity flow requirements to other equipment. And they are supported by the use of saddles. Some vessels have boots and weirs. These accumulate water coming in the drum with hydrocarbons, and water is drained out continuously or from time to time. Nozzle orientation depends on the service. Inlets are from top. Outlets are from bottom, and level gauge is put on nozzle on side. Platforms are used to operate valves on top nozzles. Horizontal drums are separated from each other by at least 4 feet or 1 meter and are located inside the brick wall. Thanks for learning. If you like this video, please give a like to my channel and